Alright, it's evening 4 or 5 or something like that. Just got off doing a little work, making a little money, and decided to work on the driver's side floor template. So, basically glued all those strips in, just like the other side, and gonna lay that up and cut it out. Alright, okay. Well, I got the subfloor in. Well, it's laying there. And I decided not to do a third strip down the middle like I said in the previous video. I just figured out a way to do it in one sheet. I kind of overlapped the patterns a little bit and it worked out just perfect. And obviously still needs to be screwed down. There'll be a hinged portion here because this isn't long enough as it is for me to sleep. So in sleep mode, yeah, I'll have to move the seats forward and flip the hinge over the extension and be done with it. So right now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some wiring, all those slats that are underneath this subfloor, and after that some insulation. Okay, so I decided to pull the quarter trim out so I can tuck the wiring up behind that. So I've got this is like a sprinkler wire. I think it's got 8 strands in it. It's about 18 gauge. I ran one of those from right to left, and then I ran one from front back to front, and then I ran some like speaker wire back to front, and then I ran, that's like 14 gauge I think, and this I ran some 14 gauge across, and then I ran some 16 gauge across, and then I've got this monster cable running up there, comes up here, and then my battery's going to be in here. So I think at this point I'm kind of done wiring under the floor. Any other wiring I think can go through the cabinets, or across. There's a big gap there, so I think underneath this area is good, and I'm ready to start insulating. I did put some little feet wherever the gap was just about right. There's a little deflection right now, but that's just because it's thin wood, but once it gets all skinned up with plywood it should be okay, and get some weight on it. Underneath those feet I'm also going to put some felt, and then anywhere where those ribs, or whatever you want to call them, rafters, floor joists probably, anywhere where those touch, I'm going to also put felt back here too, wherever it touches, and of course insulate, and then I'll probably get up here and insulate back up in there and up in there. See where this takes us. That's all I'm doing for tonight.